In this video, I'm going to give you 8 steps in how to start losing weight for all you women out there. Hi, I'm Linda Poirier, and welcome to my Bodies After Babies channel, where I help women of all ages fit into their jeans, get their sexy back, and find a life of happy. Step number 1, you gotta make a decision. And what I mean by making a decision is you have to make the conscious choice that yes, I am ready to change. I am ready to step forward and make that change in my body, in my lifestyle, in my whole world. When you make that decision, you are setting yourself up for the best possible results. And you will get there by following these next steps. You have to make yourself a priority. Find time for yourself. Ask yourself, how long has it been since you've been wanting to lose weight? How many years have you tried to lose weight and haven't? Or maybe you have, but not successfully. How long really has it been? How many things have you tried? How will this affect you in the future? How will it affect not just yourself, but the people around you and your family? How will your life be different? What would happen if you did make those changes and you did lose that weight? Step number 2. Okay, you've made the decision. Now it's time to set up your target. I will lose X amount of weight by X amount of time, and even include the date. For example, it is April 26th. I want to lose 20 pounds by September 26, 2017. By setting up that target, you know where you're going. You can't see results if you don't know where you're going. So set yourself up with the target and be specific. Maybe it's that you want to lose 100 pounds, 10 pounds, 5 pounds. I know every single woman that I've ever talked to in my entire life wants to lose 5 pounds. Am I right? Number 3, you're going to write it down. You've identified how much weight you want to lose and by what time. You are now going to write it down. Literally on a journal, on a piece of paper, anything that you want. Write it down and put it where you can see it. I sometimes suggest to put it on the fridge. Maybe it's in the bathroom while you're getting ready so you have it on the mirror, or anything that you can think of that you see. You could even put it in your car if you drive quite a bit in your car. So write that down. Step number 4, look at your life and where you can make improvements. Maybe it's in your eating. Maybe it's in exercise, whether you have to up your game or you have to get off your butt and do something. Maybe it is in the drinks that you're having. Take a look at your habits and where you can improve. Again, write that down on a piece of paper and what are the things that you can improve on. So for example, you would write down, I eat chocolate a lot at nighttime before bed, or I binge on, bad foods. You write that down, and then beside it, you can put the replacer. Okay, instead of chips, I'm going to have vegetables with hummus. I mean, you get the idea. Just start replacing these bad habits, and little by little, these changes can start as soon as today. Also, I want to talk about mindset. I won't get too much into it in this video. I will be creating another video on mindset, but I do want to touch upon it. So while we talk about eating and some of these habits that you do, really become aware of what you say to yourself. I know for me, for the longest time, I wasn't losing weight, but the things I was saying to myself was, I can't lose weight. I'm never going to lose weight. I'm so fat when I looked in the mirror. And of course, these things weren't happening for me because I was reiterating that to myself. So just be conscious of what you're saying to yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it, but just notice what you're saying, and that could be something you can choose to change what you say to yourself. Step number 5. Now you look at your schedule and see where you can make those improvements. So if it's your eating, maybe you need to schedule a time for a proper grocery shop. Maybe you need to prep your meals or your snacks so you don't reach for those bag of chips. or you go to fast food restaurants or order in and, wrecking yourself again. So look at your schedule, see where you can make those adjustments and jot it down. For exercise, maybe you're doing 2 days a week and you need to pump it up to 3. Maybe, like I said, you need to get off your butt and do something, even if it's through commercials. Now, I know we are so busy, ladies. I know with families, a household, chores, work, you name it. But if you can squeeze in this time for yourself, things will start to happen. Make yourself a priority. Things will happen, I promise you. The more you plan, the better you set yourself up to succeed. Another little tip is if you are planning on Thursday to go to the gym or do a workout in your home, make sure your gym gear is ready the night before. Get your shoes out and your clothing, and that way there's no running around, oh my gosh, where's my shoe? I can't find anything. I might as well skip my workout, blah, 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 blah. So get it done the night before, and then you'll set yourself up for the next day. Number 6 is executing your plan. Now that you've made the decision, you've kind of looked at your life, see where you can make these improvements, you write it down, and now you execute. So if you planned on doing that workout on Thursday, do the workout on Thursday. If you plan on doing the meals, do the meals. Write down to the day, the hour if you need to, especially if you have a crazy busy schedule. Number 7, track your progress. I always say to use both the scale and the measurements in order to see your progress. I really like the scale and the measurements because some weeks you are going to see more the measurements move and the inches go down, and some weeks you're going to also see the scale go down. What I really, really like too is pictures. Pictures are really motivating, especially if you think, I haven't really seen much of a difference. Maybe my pants are a little bit loose, but I really haven't seen much. And then you see the 2-week span or 1 week span or 1 month span. It's like, wow, I really did change. I know for me, those last 10 pounds, I didn't think anything was happening. And I saw those pictures, which I'll put right above here. You can see the difference, and I was flabbergasted. I had no idea it was that much of a change. So do all those combos. Also, when you track your progress, take a look at that schedule and maybe you need to make adjustments. If your exercise day is really not working out for you because you have to run the kids here and there, then make those adjustments, and that's okay. Do what's best for you, find out what works for you, and then just make it happen. Your action steps for this week is to go through those 8 steps and figure out what do you want, where do you want to be, when do you want to be, and that's super powerful. So go through the exercises and comment below, share it with me if you are open to it. If you like this video, be sure to click the thumbs up button. If you want to fit into your jeans, get your sexy back, and find a life of happy, be sure to subscribe in the button below. And click the little bell icon to be notified when I upload my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. What am I trying to say? I don't know what to say. I don't even know what step 1 is.